a 5'10", 188-pound senior. He'll boot it away, and we are underway. End over end and short about the 23-yard line. It's going to be returned from there. It's Colton Braun across the 30 onto the 33-yard line. He's brought down by Isaac Jacobs. So Colton Braun returns the opening kickoff. We are underway. North Star will be operating into the wind. Just a bit of a breeze, not too bad. The ball's going to be spotted just shy of the 35. Let's call it the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 from there for the Bearcats of North Star. They'll line up in an I formation now. They're going to go one back to receivers right, one to the left. Grandy to the left. He'll go in motion across the formation to the far side. That leaves 3 receivers to the right. And they're going to hand it off. Colton Braun up the middle across the 35. He's out to the 38-yard line. He's going to be stopped there by Morgan Jacobs. Also there defensively was Lance Knudsen. A gain of about 3 on the play. Gain of 4. Let's call it 2nd and 6. The ball's going to be spotted at the 37-yard line. Hagler runs to the sideline and gets the play. Today's game, and a big thank you to all of our sponsors like the White House Cafe, the Ottertail Power Company, and Alderson's Motorsports. All of Devils Lake, you're listening to KZZY Devils Lake and KRRZ Minot Worldwide Online, LRRadioworks.com. Handoff up the middle, not much there. Ryan Augen said he wanted to try to run the ball, but that didn't work too well. Isaac Jacobson on the tackle. Trevor Bindi is there. Colton Braun on the carry. The line of scrimmage now at the 39. That's a gain of 1. It's going to be 3rd down and 5. Well, let's see if Hagler goes to the air for the first time. Just underway from Candu. Not a bad day whatsoever. A partly sunny sky. Bit of a wind out of the south. Bison were ahead 10-3 at last report. Sioux were tied 7-7 at last report. Here it's 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, a back on each side, but Colton Braun motions out of the backfield. Hagler now takes a snap. He sets, he looks, he'll send it near side, and it's incomplete. Throw it behind. Braun went off his right hand and incomplete. Coverage provided there by Bennett Listed. So an incomplete pass and a quick 3 and out. So the strategy of deferring on the opening possession works nicely for Divide County. Back to kick it is going to be Daniel Grandy, and to receive it is going to be Isaac Jacobs. He'll be standing at about the 30, and we get a timeout. Divide County wants a timeout.
Is First Agency of Devils Lake. For home, auto, crop insurance, and more. See Merle, Chris, Kent, and Terry at First Agency in Devils Lake. Your first choice for insurance.
The punt by Grandy, received by Isaac Jacobs at the 31, across the 35, a big collision across the 40. Wow, Isaac Jacobs, and a solid hit. And coming up with a tackle for North Star, Ryan Solset. That was a major league collision. Ball's going to be placed at the 43-yard line. So Divide County will see their offense for the first time. Quarterback will be Lance Knudsen. Isaac Jacobs and Ladd Simonson will be the running backs. Wide receiver, Andreas Holm. Tight ends, Bennett Listed and Morgan Jacobs. Up front, center, Ethan Jovic, Ethan Thiel, and Trevor Bindi will be the guards. Tight formation. They're going to give it off straight up the middle, and that's going to be a gain of about 5 yards. Good hard running that time. With the run up the middle, it's going to be Wigginton who started in the backfield. Taylor Wigginton, 5'10", 188, and a senior. He is hit just beyond the line of scrimmage. Was able to get about 5 yards, though, on the carry. Good strength there by Wigginton. 10:04 to go, opening quarter. No score, Divide County with the football after holding North Star to a 3 and out. So from their own 48-yard line, it is going to be 2nd down and 5. Ball just shy of the 49, actually, from the 49-yard line. And it's going to be handoff up the middle, and it's Isaac Jacobs brought down after a gain of a couple. Gain of a couple on the play. The tackle there is made by Josh Augen. Gain from the 49 to the North Star 47-yard line, a pickup of 3. It's going to be 3rd down and a long 1. 3rd and a long 1 right now for Divide County. Again, last week in their victory over Mont Regent, they didn't throw a pass, but yet scored 70 points. They beat Towner Granville Upend 50-6 in the opening round, then 70-30 last week. 3rd and a long run, counter play. It's coming to the near side. It's going to be Simonson. He's hit at the 45-yard line, brought down, but that's a 1st down. Brooks Larson in on the tackle. Sean Murchie on the tackle, along with Josh Hogan, but a gain of 2, and that's good for a first down, gain of 3. So a first down on the opening possession for the Maroons of Divide County from the 45 of North Star. Today's game brought to you in part by Wilson's Body and Paint, Michael Farbo, certified public accountant, and K&E Meats, all of Can-Do. 8:55 to go. Clock moves. First quarter semifinal round. The winner goes to the state title game at 9 next Friday morning. Fumbled snap. Keeping it the quarterback Knutson. He's got 5 yards. He's got 10 now. He breaks open. Cuts back to the 25. He's down to the 20. Still on his feet. Hagler grabs him, and finally they bring Knutson down. He bobbled the snap. It was a busted play. Give Knutson all the credit in the world. He takes it down to the 13-yard line. Knutson bobbled the snap, and then a bunch of missed tackles, and then Knutson in the open field made a couple of nice cuts. He takes it down to the 13-yard line. A 32-yard run by Knutson, and a first down for the Maroons of Divide County. This all got underway at the Divide County 43-yard line after the punt return by Isaac Jacobs of 12 yards. Again, that tight backfield with a wing right. Snap, they give it off. It's going to be Andres Holmes. He's down to the 10, to the 5. He's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown! A 13-yard run. Andres Holmes gets the touchdown run, and it's a 57-yard drive for Divide County, and they lead it by the count of 6-0. 8:13 to go here in quarter number 1. So a 57-yard drive by Divide County, and they will line up for 2. Under center, Knutson. His big 32-yard run, they'll hand it off. It's going to be Morgan Jacobs. He came from the tight end right. He takes a little reverse, cuts it up. Good. 2-point conversion is good. 8:13 to go here in quarter number 1. Your score, it is Divide County 8, North Star nothing. Kickoff in 1 minute.
Stay in downtown Devils Lake. Breakfast, lunch, or supper?
Go after this.
You'll get a delicious meal with Fletcher's Pizza.
Randy and Phil back to the city, Whittington to kick off.
We could stay in downtown Devils Lake.
8-zip Divide County, a 57-yard drive. Wigginton to kick it on. The left-footed kick, end over end. This will carry back to Grandy at about the 13-yard line. Cross the 20 to the 25. Cuts to his right. Now heads upfield 30 to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 North Star. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now they find themselves down 8-0. They've been smacked in the mouth. We'll see how they respond. Let's see where they put the ball down. It's going to be at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 North Star from there. Today's game also brought to you in part by DNR Tire and Repair, along with the First State Bank of Can-Do and Hendrickson Electric, all of Can-Do. From the 35-yard line, 1st and 10, Grandy to the right, I formation. Now out of the backfield goes Colton Braun. He'll split out to the left side. They'll hand it off. Ethan Sager up the middle, and he'll pull his way for about 3 yards. Not a whole lot there. Jumping on his back, the nose guard, Tyler Crocious. 6'2", 265, and a junior making the play. It's going to be a gain of about 2.5. Let's call it a gain of 2, and it's going to be 2nd down and 8. 7 yards on 3 rushes for the North Star Bearcats so far. They're trying to establish that run. Divide County again did not pass once all of last week, and they didn't have to pass in that first possession, marching 57 yards to the score. That on the 13-yard run by Andreas Holm. So from the 37-yard line, it's 2nd down and 8 yards to go for North Star. Again, Braun will motion out of the backfield to the near side. They fake the handoff, rolling to his left. Hagler looking, still looking. He's going to put it under, he's going to run. And he'll run out of bounds. He goes across the 40 to the 48-1-yard line. Isaac Jacobs was in pursuit. They try to isolate Colton Braun on the defender in the backfield, and chasing him was Ladd Simonson. He was the man-on-man against Colton Braun. The gain out to the 41-yard line, so that's going to be a gain of 4. It sets up 3rd down and about 4 yards to go for the Bearcats. Today's game brought to you in part by Connie's Clip and Snip, Newman Drug, and Bewley Nicolaisen Law Office, all of Can-Do. And again, thank you to the sponsors along the way on KRRZ. Hagler went out of bounds, stopped the clock with 7:17 to go. Hagler, play action, back to pass, being rushed. He'll float to his right. He's looking, pump fake, now in trouble. He'll throw, and it's going to be knocked away incomplete. Good coverage downfield. Coverage by Lance Knutson. He had plenty of time, did Hagler, but he didn't find anyone open. Eventually, that time ran out. He tried to get it to Josh Hogan, but the ball batted down by Knudsen. Incomplete. And the start of the game, not good for the North Star Bearcats. Hagler 0 of 2, and they haven't been able to get anything on the ground. So from the 41-yard line, Grandy in punt formation. Going back, Isaac Jacobs to receive. Snap is a good one. Grandy takes his time, gets a low kick, and it's a bounding kick, and it takes a great North Star bounce. It's going to finally be down at about the 29-yard line. 1st and 10, Divide County from there. And he is brought down. He had a big 32-yard run on a broken play on that first possession. He gains 3 there. It's going to be 2nd down and 7. 8-0, Divide County the lead. Other sponsors bringing you today's game include Can-Do, Home and Hardware of Can-Do, and the Right Place of Eglin. From the 33-yard line, they're going to give it off up the middle. That's Wigginton. He's hit as he gets across the 35 to the 37-yard line. Pretty good collision right there. Making a tackle, Josh Hogan, along with Brooks Larson. So it's going to be brought out to the 37-yard line. And that is going to be a gain of 4 on the play. It's going to be 3rd down. 3rd and a long 2. 3rd and 2 now for the Divide County Maroons. They are at their own 37.5-yard line. 3-man defensive front, linebackers really filling the gaps up close to the line. They give it up the middle, popping free. It's Simonson. He's across the 45, cuts across the 50, brought down to the 47-yard line of North Star. Brooks Larson eventually making the tackle, but that's a 1st down and a gain of 15 on the play. So it's the 4th 1st down for Divide County. They have controlled play here early with 5:43 to go. Here in quarter number 1, they lead it 8-0 and marching again. So from the 47-yard line of North Star, under center, Knudsen takes a snap. He'll give it to Andreas Holm. He's at the 45, knocked down. Someone got a hold of the ankle, knocked down to the 43. He had some open room, but somebody grabbed the ankle and knocked him down. That might have been Daniel Grandy. From the 47 to the 43, a gain of 4. It's going to be 2nd down and 6. Today's game also a presentation of A&W Standard, along with H.E. Everson and Auto Plus, and Can-Do Insurance and Real Estate, all of Can-Do. 2nd and 6 from the 43-yard line of North Star. Under center, Knudsen in motion, Holm. They're going to give it up the middle, and that time stacked at the line of scrimmage. Hayden Larson hits Isaac Jacobs at the line of scrimmage, no gain. Holm came in motion. They could have gone option, but the quarterback, Knudsen, gave it to the fullback, Isaac Jacobs, and he ran right into big Hayden Larson at the line of scrimmage, and he went nowhere. Larson, 6'2", about 255, and a senior. So now it's going to be 3rd down and a handoff, and that's going to be stacked up. Holm is knocked down, a loss of 1. Gang tackling. Hunt is in on the play defensively. Stephen Hunt. Also Schill coming up. It's a loss of 2, and the Bearcat fans applaud. That's 4th down. Now Divide County at the 45-yard line, and Holm is going back to punt. Holm is going to stand at his own 45-yard line. Daniel Grandy retreats to the 10. Snap is a good one, and the punt is away. Good spiraling kick. Grandy calls a fair catch. Beautiful kick by Holm. He'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. So North Star is going to be backed up. Nothing. The advantage Divide County. 3rd time North Stars have the ball. They have yet to record a 1st down. They'll go spread formation. 2 receivers left. The wide side of the field, 1 to the right. Hagler, quick pass far side. It's low. Going down to make the catch. It is going to be made by Grandy. Pass was a tad low, but Grandy went down to make the catch. It didn't get much, though. Across the 10, out to about the 12-yard line. A pickup of 3 on the play. First completion for Jacob Hagler. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 yards to go for the Bearcats of North Star. We'll have UND hockey coverage tonight on Cruiser 102. UND losing to Minnesota last night 2-0. They'll play again tonight, 7 o'clock pregame. That on Cruiser 102. 2nd and 7 from their own 12. Hagler takes a snap. He'll set. He'll throw it over the middle. He's got Grandy to the 20, to the 25. Andreas Holm with a tackle, but a beautiful slant pattern. Hagler put it on the money, and Grandy the catch. From the 12-yard line out to the 27, that is a gain of 15, and North Star has their first down of the game. First and 10 Bearcats, 3:05. The clock moves as the chains have been set. Here in the quarter number one, glad to have you along here from Candu. And done this for quite a while. Can't complain about the weather whatsoever. We have had far worse. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Hagler out of the shotgun. Hagler takes a snap. He'll send. Now being flushed out. Lad Simonson, he's got him. Simonson on the blitz, and he brought him down. He came off the edge, unblocked. Hagler tried to put a juke, but he's sacked. The sack back at the 19, make it the 18-yard line. All the way back to the 17-yard line, in fact. A loss of 10 on the play. It's going to be second down and 20. Good play by Lad Simonson. Good play in space. 5'10", 160-pound senior. He came off the edge of the defensive back. It was just he and Hagler. Hagler tried to juke, but he got him by the ankles and brought him down. So now second down and 20 from the 17-yard line. Hagler goes up under center with an I formation. Takes a snap. Play action. Rolling right. Looking, still looking. Now he's going to lob it. He's got Grandy. He goes up, makes the catch. A flag comes down. It's going to be pass interference, but Grandy the catch all the way up to the 45. A double move. Out and up. Grandy elevated. The defensive back was beaten. He had his back to the ball. He interfered. The gain out to the 44-yard line. The penalty will be declined. So from the 17, it's going to be interference against Divide County, I have to believe, and that would be declined, and it will be. So it's a Bearcat first down out to the 44-yard line. A gain of 27 on the play. So Hagler's now converted on his last 3 attempts. That was a nice double move. Cornerback didn't know where the ball was. He had his back turned, and then he interfered. He's actually face guarding all the way down. Snap back out of the shotgun. Hagler will float to his left. Stops, looks upfield. He's going to tuck it and try to run. Now he's going to roll, and he wobbler to the near side, incomplete. Boy, he threw it off balance. He had a receiver open, and Josh Haugen at the 40-yard line of Divide County thought about running, but then Lad Simonson was there. Bindi was there. Threw it off balance, and it was quite a duck. That time of year, floated out with a Cedar Rim Family Restaurant and Marketplace Ford or Marketplace Motors, all of Devils Lake. Second and 10. They go draw play, handoff up the middle, and Colton Braun, I believe, he's going to have a gain of about 4 on the play. Isaac Jacobson on the tackle. Also there, it is Colton Braun. Also there, Lance Knutson to make the tackle from the 44 to the 47. A gain of 4 on the play. It's going to be third down and about 6 yards to go. Clock down to 1:17 left here in this first quarter. It's 8-0. The advantage belonging to the Divide County Maroons. Sun pokes free. Actually feels quite nice. So Hagler goes out of the shotgun. He'll have a back and Braun right next to him. 2 receivers to the left. Snap comes back. Here comes a blitz. They're setting up a screen. They float it up. Braun goes up. Can't make the catch. Incomplete. Trevor Bindi was there defensively. They sent the blitz, but the defensive lineman sniffed it on. He stayed back with Braun. They tried to go with the screen, but it goes incomplete. And it sets up 4th down and 7. For the Bearcats, the ball at their own 47-yard line. So Grandy for the 3rd time will kick it away. Isaac Jacobs will go back to receive. He's standing at about the 30-yard line.
Grandy back to punt.
Grandy will take the snap. He's got all day to get it off. And another low kick. It takes a big bounce. So landed at the 40. North Star bounce all the way to about the 25, maybe the 26-yard line. So first and 10, Divide County. We'll call it the 25-yard line. Their 3rd possession. They scored on their 1st as they went 57 yards for the touchdown. A 13-yard run by Andreas Holm and Morgan Jacobs, the 2-point conversion run. So from the 25-yard line, first and 10 for the Maroons. 47 seconds remaining here in quarter number 1. They lead it 8-0. Jovic, the center, leads them to the line of scrimmage. Knudsen gets under the backs right on top of the quarterback. Snap. They go counter play. They hand it off. It's Isaac Jacobs. He's hit at the line of scrimmage and brought down. The defensive end on the far side, Josh Haugen making a play. Nice play by Josh Haugen. He held his ground, got a hold up high in the chest area, and he brought down Isaac Jacobs for little, if nothing. They're going to put it down to no gain. It's going to be second down and 10 yards to go. Today's game also a presentation of Outcooper Implements here in Candu. The First State Bank of Munich, locations in Munich, Devils Lake, and Osnabrück, and All True Clinic, Lake Region, Devils Lake. Knudsen, option left. He scoots through a hole to the 30, maybe the 31-yard line. A gain of about 5. Schill in on the tackle for North Star. Also there defensively again, Josh Helgen. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. 1 quarter complete. Your score, Divide County 8, North down and 4. The line of scrimmage, Divide County's own 32-yard line. They need to get just across the 35. Knudsen takes a snap. He'll hand it to Simonson off the right side. He's hit by Murchie. Hogan again held the ground, and a flag comes down. A flag is down on the far side. Hogan held up the blocker, and then Sean Murchie cleaned up with a tackle. And let's see what the call is going to be. A face mask. A face mask against North Star, and that's going to give a first down to Divide County, the first penalty of the game, and it goes against North Star, 5-yard mark-off, and it creates a first down for Divide County. So wipe away the stop. The line of scrimmage will be the 37-yard line now. For Divide County, they'll have it first and 10. Just underway, second quarter, 8-0 Divide County. Under center, Knudsen. Boy, a lot of defensemen up on the line of scrimmage. He'll pitch it going to the far side. Isaac Jacobs cuts it up. He's to the 45, to the 50. He's to the 40. He's to the 35, to the 30, and knocked out of bounds. Well, they got Jacobs to the edge that time. Everyone defensively packed inside, and they assault the perimeter. And Jacobs takes it to the edge. So from the 37 all the way to the 33-yard line of North Star, and that's first down number 6 for the Maroons. A 30-yard gain that time for Isaac Jacobs. First and 10 from the North Star 33, 8-0 Divide County. Under center, Knudsen, he'll take the snap. He'll go to the edge of the elbow. Lance Simonson trying to cut it up. He's brought down, no gain, maybe a loss of a couple of yards. There defensively was Ethan Sanger. Sanger was right there as he tried to cut up. Simonson slipped a bit, but Sanger in great position and a loss back to the 35-yard line. It's going to be a loss of a couple on the play. It's going to be second down at about 12 yards to go. Bringing in the next play will be Isaac Jacobs. 11-10 to go here in the first half. 8-0 Divide County. North Star did not score in the second half of last week's game. Either did Central McLean. North Star won it 24-22. Second and 12 here from the 35. Knudsen takes a snap. They're going to throw it to the far side, incomplete. They try to get Morgan Jacobs, the tight end. He got behind the defensive end. It was just a little out pattern. They threw it over the top of Haugen. Unfortunate for Divide County, it went over the head of the intended receiver, that being Morgan Jacobs. Incomplete pass. That was the first pass thrown by Knudsen today. And again, Divide County did not pass the ball once last week. Didn't have to. They scored 70, kept everything on the ground, and that went over Montreat. Winner of this game will get the winner of Napoleon, Gackle, Streeter, and Winemere Lidgewood. We're playing right now in Napoleon. 3rd and 12 from the 35. Snap, pitch, and going Isaac Jacobs, left side blockers in front. He's got 5. He's going to be brought down. Yeah, very close to a first down. Sean Murchie brought him down, but again, Jacobs getting to the perimeter. It's going to be 4th down. They needed 12, and they got about 11 on the play. Going to be 4th down at about 1 from the 24-yard line. Today's game brought to you in part by Lamont's Pit and Glass Supply, the Old Main Street Cafe, Decorated Wearables, and Firestone Tire and Service, all of Devil's Lake. This drive kept alive on the face mask penalty. Now it's 4th and 1. Divide County from the 24-yard line of North Star. Home in motion. Quarterback sneak. Knudsen. He's got a first down and more inside the 20. Boy, a hole opened up off the right side. Knudsen off the right side. A big hole from the 24 all the way down to the 16-yard line. That is a gain of 8 and a first down. So Knudsen provides the first down. That is first down number 7 for Divide County. They'll have it at the 16-yard line. 10-13 to go here in half number 1. Divide County's been the physical team up front. North Star hasn't gotten much going offensively yet either. Don't have the ball to do anything right now from the 16. Knudsen keeps it option, pitches it. Simonson tries to cut it up. Hit, good hit on the corner. Simonson keeps his feet, but help arrives. The initial hit on the far side made by Brooks Larson. He broke that tackle, but eventually getting over there was Murchie and Haugen to bring him down. Good strength by Simonson. It's going to be a gain of a couple on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 8. It's going to be at the 14-yard line, 2nd down, and 8 yards to go. Murchie will come out of the defensive lineup for North Star. Coming in will be Colton Braun. So from the 14, second down and 8. Knudsen takes a snap, handoff up the middle, and that's going nowhere. Isaac Jacobs ridden down in the play hard. The aforementioned Colton Braun, who just came in, made the tackle. No gain. Third down and 8 yards to go. Today's game, a presentation of the State Bank of Lakota, along with the Sun Lac Inn and the Farmers Union Oil Company, all of Lakota. Third down, 8 yards to go. The line of scrimmage to the 14. Clock continues to move. 8:57 to go. First half, 8-0. Divide County. Under center, Knudsen. And now the defense jumps. A hard count and flags come down. That'll be a 5-yard gift, if indeed the offense did not move first. Going to be encroachment against the defense. That's a 5-yard penalty. Penalties have hurt North Star. Again, the drive kept alive initially on a 5-yard face mask. Now instead of 3rd and 8, it will be 3rd and about 3 with the line of scrimmage at the 9-yard line. So 3rd and 3 from the 9. That changes a lot for a running team. Simonson and Isaac Jacobs in the backfield. Home slot right. Home in motion to the far side. They go quarterback sneak again. Knudsen this time is hit and driven down. Hayden Larson is there defensively. Also there for North Star. Hayden Larson there defensively for the Bearcats. Also there was Travis Blake. Going to be 4th down. He got down near the 12-yard line. 4th. Yeah, 4th and a long 2. Let's give him a gain of 1 on the play and call it 4th and 3 then. Line of scrimmage at 13-yard line. So 4th and a long 2. Give him the 2 yards. 4th and 2, we'll call it, from about the 12.5-yard line. Home down the right slot. Backs. Here's another 4th down. Now a timeout. Divide County timeout. 4th down and 2 yards to go. Divide County at the 13 of North Star. They go quarterback sneak. Knudsen with it. They surge forward. And it sure looks like they get a first down. And it's going to be 1st and goal as Knudsen kept it. And it's going to be marked inside the 5 at about the 3-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play. And Divide County now with 8 first downs. 1st and goal from the 3. Divide County already leading 8-0. Clock moves. 7:50 to go first half. Today's game brought to you in part by Lake Chevrolet, Buick GMC, and Mercy Hospital, both of Devils Lake. From the 3, they'll pitch at Isaac Jacobs. Fumble the ball! He goes back and dives on it. The pitch hit him in the chest. He lost it. He has to retreat all the way back to the 10-yard line, but he got there before Sean Murchie did. So that's going to be a loss of 7. They've had success with that pitch play, but that time the ball gets away, and it's a loss of 7. Second and goal from the 10. Another great tournament sponsor, Leading Edge Equipment, locations in Michigan, Hamden, and Devils Lake. So the play comes in from Ladd Simonson from the 10-yard line. 2nd down and goal, 8-0 Divide County. 7:07 to go here in the first half. Knudsen under center, slot left. They fake the handoff, rolling to his right. Knudsen looking. He's got a receiver. The pass intercepted. Hagler at the goal line. He's to the 10. He's to the 15 to the 20. And knocked out of bounds. Hagler cut in front of the receiver. Morgan Jacobs, the intended receiver. Hagler timed it beautifully. He cut in front, made the interception at the goal line, and he returns it out across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Call it the 20. Now let's call it the 22-yard line where North Star will set up shop. A big stop by the defense of North Star, aided by the bobbled pitch that lost 7 yards and a recovery by Isaac Jacobs. So from the 22-yard line, 6:53 to go here in the first half. 8-0 Divide County. North Star's offense has been bottled up. They did not score in the last 2 quarters last week. They did not score in the first quarter this week. Out of the shotgun, Grandy split to the right. They have double team out there on him. Pitch, snap back. Hagler looks, pump fake, now floats to his right, in trouble. He's going to throw it underneath, incomplete. Underthrown, trying to get it to Grandy, and Hagler's down. And he's going to be slow to get up. Good pressure by Trevor Bindi. Hagler's helped up by his teammates. And let's see. Going to be an incomplete pass. Just watching Hagler to see he's going to stay on the field. Incomplete. Tell you what, good defensive game plan right now, Divide County. They have a man-to-man coverage. Coming out will be Colton Braun. Into the game will be Schill. They had a safety over the top in Andreas Holm. So they have 2 men stacked to stop Grandy, and they're able to get pressure up front. So second down and 10 from the 22-yard line. Hagler, 6:46 to go. First half, back to pass. Looking, Grandy, he'll float it out. Incomplete over the head of Grandy. Again, two men there. The safety rotating over the top and home. Underneath coverage provided by Ladd Simonson. So an incomplete pass. That's 4 in a row. Incomplete. Thrown by Jake Hagler. Sets up third down and 10 from the 22-yard line. Today's game brought to you in part by Lake Region Sheet Metal, Bergstrom Electric, and Levers County Market, all of Devil's Lake. Michigan's hopes of playing in the Big Ten Championship game dealt the blow. They lose at Iowa 24-16. Snap. Hagler fakes a handoff, throws far side, caught! 30-yard line, 40 to the 50. It is Colton Braun. He's rolled out of bounds. Oh, boy. He was going down the sideline, and I don't know if anyone was going to catch him, but he stepped out of bounds at the 49. Run out of the backfield, hit right in stride up the far sideline. He got too close to the sideline, and he's out of bounds at the 49 of Divide County. Boy, he doesn't go out of bounds. I think he's gone. So, no huddle. Hagler will line up from the 49 of Divide County. Snap back. Hagler sets, pump fake, looking long. He's going to throw it long for Grandy. Elevates through his hands off his helmet at the 22. Three defensive backs there. Morgan Jacobs, Andreas Holmes, Simonson, and also retreating back there defensively to help out for Divide County was Bennett Listed. That went through his hands and right off his face mask. 29 yards on that last pass play and the completion to Colton Braun. Gave North Star their third first down. Second down and 10 from the Divide County 49-yard line. 6:26 in which to play in the first half. 8-0. Advantage Divide County. They scored on their first possession, marching 57 yards for the score. Now Grandy to the right. Motion Colton Braun to the far side. They'll give it to Ethan Sager up the middle. He's got nowhere to go. Trevor Bindi was right there to greet him at the line of scrimmage, and he had help. Isaac Jacobs, the sophomore linebacker, there as well. No gain. It is going to be third down. A loss of about a half yard. Let's call it 3rd and 10 yet. Well, Brian Huggins said he wanted to try to get the running game going. They have gotten nil on that. 5 yards on the ground here unofficially in the first half. So 3rd down and 10. North Star converted their last 3rd down and 10 just a few moments ago. Two receivers to the right. Snap back. Rolling right, Hagler. Hagler still rolling, looks, throws, caught, and is out of bounds with it. Ethan Sager. He's short of a first down at the 44-yard line. Ball at the 44. That's a gain of 5 on the completion, but again, pressure being flushed out of the pocket. He wanted to roll right. Block was missed on the edge, and Hagler threw it underneath. It's 4th down. And let's see how North Star plays it. They're down 8-0, 5:40 to go. If you're looking at the second half, Divide County would get the kick as they won the toss and deferred their choice to the second half. North Star says, we didn't come here for a haircut. They're going to go for it. So, from the 44-yard line, 4th down and 5. Hagler takes the snap. He fakes the handoff. He's looking. Now being flushed to his left. Still looking. Now he's going to run to the far side. Hagler dances to the 40 and inside. Oh, he made Isaac Jacobs miss at the 47-yard line. It was Hagler against Jacobs. Jacobs missed the tackle. Hagler scoots out of bounds, and he's got a first down at the 38-yard line. He picks up 6. So a first down for the Bearcats. They convert a 4th and 5. So the ball's going to be marked at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 Bearcats. Today's game brought to you in part by Sendek, Farmers Union Cooperative, New Rockford, Cheyenne, Oberon, Harvey, Esmond, and Matta. Along with Orthopedic Associates of Fargo and American Family Insurance of Devils Lake. Kelly Offner, your agent. From the 38-yard line, snap comes back. Looking, Hagler now running out of time. Floats to his left. He's going to snap it. Grundy the catch at the 20. Andreas Holm was right there to knock him down, but a completion. Hagler going to his left, threw against his body, and he found Hagler for a first down from the 38 down to the 20 and a gain of 18. This drive having started at their own 22-yard line, and it started after the interception by Hagler at the goal line. So 1st and 10, ball at the 20-yard line. Clock moves as the chains have been set. 5:15 remaining here in quarter number 2. 8-0, Divide County with the advantage. High formation. Grandy will go out by himself to the right, but that safety won't be far away. Snap, they're going to give it. Colton Braun up the middle. Braun lowers the head. He's got positive yardage, so maybe 4 yards before being knocked down. Braun had a pretty good initial hold. Trevor Bindi in the neighborhood again defensively for the Maroon of Divide County. Gain down to about the 16-yard line. Let's go with a gain of 4 on the play. So it's 2nd down and 6 yards to go. 15 yards, that's it for North Star on the ground. It's their best possession by far. 8-0 Divide County. So the line of scrimmage, the 16-yard line. Now Schill will split wide. They hand it Ethan Sager. He gets to the 15. That's it. Sager driven back. Lance Simonson there to put the leather to him. Sager gets it to the 15. That's it. It's going to be 3rd down and 5 yards to go. Today's game being brought to you in part by Sid's Eastside Auto Shop. Sid's Eastside Auto and Body Shop, along with Dr. Michael Rummick Chiropractic Office and Thompson & Thompson Attorneys at Law, all of Devils Lake. And our thanks to all of our sponsors, not only on KZZY, we welcome the folks along on KRRZ as well. Right now, Grandy is out of the lineup here on the near sideline, catching a blow. Play action, rolling to his right. Hagler being chased. Hagler looking. He's going to float it toward the end zone. Incomplete. A diving attempt by Brooks Larson. Incomplete. I don't know if Grandy is shaking. Umber just needed a blow. But it's going to be 4th down. That's an incomplete pass. Grandy comes back in. 4th down. 4th down and about 4 yards to go. The line of scrimmage, the 14. So give Ethan Sager a gain of 2 on that play 2 plays ago. While they've converted, has North Star 1 4th down conversion. They've converted a 3rd down conversion on this drive. Well, let's see what they do here. 4th down and 4. The line of scrimmage, the Divide County 14. The deepest penetration by the Bearcats so far. Snap back. Setting. Hagler's going to roll to his right. Looking. Double covered is Grandy. Now he comes back to the left. Hagler looking. Has all day back there. Now back to his right. Still on his feet. He's going to throw it to the far side. And going up, Grandy. He's got it. Touchdown. Oh, my. Touchdown, Grandy. Great coverage. But Grandy rips the ball away at the goal line. A 4th down conversion. How did he do it? Bennett Listed had the coverage. He was all over Grandy. But the big thing was the fact that they only rushed 3. Hagler had all day. He started right, went to his left, back to his right, found Grandy, elevated, made the catch, and he was on the goal line. Touchdown and a man down for Divide County. We have a break in the action. 3:25 to go in the first half. Your score. 2 receivers to the right. Hagler takes a snap. He'll roll to his right. He'll snap it off. Grandy goes down, makes the catch. Beautiful pass and catch. Hagler to Grandy. You could say that a lot this year, could you not? 3:25 to go first half. Divide County 8, North Star 8. We're back with a kickoff in 1 minute. Hayden Larson to put it away. The big fellow approaches, and he gets the kick away. Good end-over-end kick. Holmes retreats all the way back to the 4-yard line. He's across the 10 to the 15, Green to his right. He's to the 20-yard line. Now cuts back to his left. He's going to be hit low, and now he's going to be hit high, and he's going to be brought down at about the 23. Colton Braun, among others, in on that tackle. Good kick by Hayden Larson. Big play was that pitch play. It was 8-0. Divide County had 1st and goal at the 3. They pitched it to Isaac Morgan, and the pitch went off his chest. He recovered it back at the 10. Next play, Knutson tried to pass, and it was picked off at the goal line by Hagler, who returned it to the 22. That led to the drive of 78 yards. Line of scrimmage is going to be the 26-yard line. 1st and 10, Divide County. Handoff, Holm going to his right. He's going to be hit out near the 30-yard line and brought down. Initial contact. Hunt was there, but the initial contact was made on the far side by Brooks Larson. So a gain out to the 30-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and 5. The line of scrimmage originally the 25. So a gain of 5. That's 140 yards now unofficially on the ground for Divide County. From the 30-yard line, 2nd down and 5. Clock down to 2:42 to go. Hand it to Holm again. He'll cut it up. He's going to be upended. Schill, tell you what, I was impressed with a tackling ability of Drew Schill. He's only 140 pounds. When we were here 2 weeks ago, he got low. That time he upended Holm. Holm did gain 4 yards there, but a very nice tackle as he got Holm up off the ground and dropped him at the 34-yard line. It is third down and 1. 3rd and 1 for the Maroon. 2:15 clock moves. First half tied at 8. And Knudsen, quarterback sneak, first down across. He's veered to his right on that quarterback sneak each and every time. Leaders in along the defensive line. He and Grandy in on the tackle, but from the 34 out to the 38, that is a gain of 4 on the quarterback sneak. A first down, and that would be number 9 in the game for the Divide County Maroon. Tell you what, Travis Blake playing with a heavy, looks almost like a club on his left hand. I don't know if he's got a broken hand or a broken wrist. From the 38-yard line, 1st and 10. Counter play, lost ball. It's a fumble. Falling down on a Knudsen. They trying to give it to Holm. They faked it up the middle, trying to give it to Holm, and the ball went to the turf. It was fallen on by Knudsen, but it's a loss of yardage back to the 35. It's going to be a loss of 3 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 13. Line of scrimmage back to the 35. So it's 2nd down and 13. The clock moves. A minute 25 to go. Divide County has 1 timeout remaining. Tied at 8. Kind of fun, fast-moving first half. In motion, Holm. They're going to give it up the middle and on the carry. Let's check that out. It's going to be a gain of about 3 on the play. It's going to be Wigginton on the carry. Haugen in on the tackle. He could. Pitched it on the way down. It's going to be 4th down and about 3 yards to go. Now a timeout's going to be taken by North Star. 57 seconds to go first half. Timeout North Star. 4th down coming up. We'll be back in a minute. We'll go after this, Stan. Fourth down, quarterback sneak. Knudsen, he didn't get it. Sean Murchie in the middle of that pile. Also up there was Hunt. It's going to be 1st and 10, North Star. And the line of scrimmage is going to be the 46 of Divide County. So a stop by the North Star defense in a 4th and 3. Knudsen got 2, but that was it. 157 yards on the ground unofficially for Divide County. So from the 46-yard line, North Star with 2 receivers to the right. They have 53 seconds in which to work. I believe 1 timeout left. Hagler takes a snap, sets, looking long, now being flushed out. Got away once, now still on his feet. He throws it underneath, caught Sager. He's short of a first down, the clock will move. Boy, he went to about his 3rd option, and he hit Sager. Now the timeout, the final timeout will be called by North Star. The ball they scored, got the 2-point conversion. We're tied at 8. North Star out of timeouts now with 39 seconds to go from the 38-yard line of Divide County. Hagler throws it over the middle, deflected away. Oh, Ethan Sanger, the intended receiver, making a play with Simonson. He deflected the ball that popped up, and Sanger had a second opportunity on it. Good coverage by Simonson there as they try to isolate him against Ethan Sager. Incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down and 4. 3rd down and, well, 3rd down and about 3rd down and 2. 2.5 yards to go, the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, let's go at 3 from the 39-yard line. Need to get to the 36. So 3rd and 3, Grandy. Gotten a lot of attention. 2 defensive backs out there again. 2 receivers right. Snap comes back. Hagler, stop pattern near side. Grandy the catch. He's hit at the 35-yard line. He's got a first down. That will stop the clock. That's a gain of 3. Northstown will get up to the line of scrimmage. The clock will start when the chains are stacked. 1st and 10. That is the 7th for North Star from the 35-yard line. Now the ball put into play. Hagler under center, and he'll ground it. He'll just spike it. Incomplete. It sets up 2nd and 10. Stops the clock. 27.8 showing. Today's game brought to you in part by the First Insurance Agency of Munich. Locations in Munich and Devils Lake, Lake Region State College, and Jarrell Sports Center, both of Devils Lake. 27.8 on the clock. First half tied at 8. Winner will go to the state championship game at 9 in the morning on Friday. So from the 35-yard line, snap back. They fake the handoff. Hagler escapes pressure initially, now throws it against his body, and it's going to be caught! Hogan to catch at the 5. Liston trying to undercut the pattern and bat it down. He missed it in a juggling catch at the 5-yard line. That is a gain of 30 on the play. It is first and goal, and Hagler will spike it. It's going to be down at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 32 yards on the play. Second down, an incomplete pass there. Line of scrimmage at about the 3, so a gain of 32 on the juggling catch. Listed had coverage. He went up to knock it down. It went over his fingertips as he tried to undercut it, and then Haugen reeled it in. So, second and goal from the 3-yard line. Hagler out of the shotgun. No timeouts either way. Hagler rolls to his right, looking, still looking. Now he's looking to run. Now he throws it, and it's short. Ooh, he had a man open, but he threw it low. Grandy got free in the back of the end zone. Incomplete. It's going to be third down and goal. The clock down to 9.2 seconds. Still enough time to get 2 plays off. Line of scrimmage should actually be about the 2-yard line. So third and goal from about the 2-yard line. Today's game, brought to you in part by Johansson Construction, Panzer's Power Sports, and Thompson's Devil's Lake Glass, Paint, and Flooring, all of Devil's Lake. Tell you what, it doesn't hurt that these kids, a lot of these kids, played in a big situation in a state tournament and won the title in basketball. You carry some of that composure over no matter what the sport. From the 2-yard line, Hagler looking, blitz coming, it's picked up. Now Hagler being flushed, he's got to get rid of it. Throws it far side, he threw it away, and the clock stops, 2.6 to go. Boy, he held that ball for a long time. Big call there against the Bearcats, and now they have it fourth and goal from the 25. Remember, Divine County led, had the ball inside the 10-yard line, threw an interception, could have extended their lead. So Hagler back, he's got to throw it to the end zone. Looking, he's got Sager, he throws it, Sager makes the catch! Sager makes the catch! Touchdown! 25 yards out. Oh, my baby, what a play! Sager got behind Simonson. He blew by him. Hagler saw him and he floated up. Ethan Sager with the catch. Touchdown. 25-yard TD on fourth and goal from the 25, and North Star has their first lead. Sager went past the defensive back, got behind him, and Hagler threw it out there, and Sager made the turning catch. So now the 2-point conversion. No time on the clock. Hagler back to throw, now being flushed to his left, looking. And he's going to throw it against his body, caught, and it's good. Boy, he kept the play alive, and it's going to be Hogan with the catch. A 2-point conversion. We're at halftime, and the fireworks here at the end of the half. Your score at half, North Star 16, Divide County 8. We'll be back with more in 2 minutes. Wow. Devils like, and the BTR Farmers Cooperative of Blades. We moved in. We had sunshine for a good deal of the first half. Now more of a cloudy sky. The breeze at the back of North Star as we get things going here in the second half. Hayden Larson gets the whistle. Now he approaches and he squibs it. It's a free ball. It's recovered by North Star. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but as soon as it goes 10 yards, it's a free ball, and Schill with the recovery. The only question when he kicked it, was it going to squib over the 10 yards that it needed to go? Wow. That looked like it was, well, I don't know. I don't want to say if it was unintentional or intentional, but he approached it. He gave a big whack with his foot. I don't think he was intending to onside kick whatsoever. But Schill with the recovery, Drew Schill recovers it at the 48-yard line of Divide County. So instead of the Maroon getting the ball, it's going to be North Star ball at the Divide County 48-yard line. So first and 10, a break there for North Star. They give it off. Colton Braun up the middle to the 45. He's to the 44 before being shoved back. Lance Simonson on the tackle. That's going to be a gain of about 3.5. Let's call that a gain of 3. just inside the 45-yard line. Well, because of the loss of 18 on the intentional grounding and the like, there was only -1 in the rushing department for North Star. If you compute that in the first half, and a 3-yard gain to the 44-yard line. Ball at the 44. It's going to be second down and 7 yards to go. Hagler out of the shotgun. Early third quarter. Snap back. Hagler rolls left. Blitz coming. Hagler being flushed, being chased by Wigginton. He gets a pass away. It's caught. Hogan, 40-yard line. He gets away from Morgan Jacobs to the 35-yard line and finally brought down. Simonson in on the tackle, but again, scrambling, throwing against his body from the 44 to the 34 and a gain of 10. Hagler now 12 of 25, 189 yards and the 2 TDs. Hagler gets the play call. He'll come back in. The blitz was coming that time, and they flushed Hagler to his left, but he was able to throw against his body. The right-handed quarterback going left, not easy. Same type of play that he found Hogan on the 2-point conversion on the second touchdown from the 34. 9th first down for North Star. Hagler under snap, shotgun, back to pass, throws it over the middle, caught! It's Colton Braun to the 25 to the 22. Simonson again on the tackle. Oh, I take that back, Ethan Sager. It's Ethan Sager who caught the second touchdown pass. So from the 34 down to the 22, and it's a gain of 12. First down again for North Star. Today's game brought to you in part by Prairie Truck and Tractor Repair Company, the Clinic Pharmacy, and Lake Region Corn and Currency, all of Devils Lake. From the 22-yard line, 1st and 10 North Star. After the onside kick, whether it was intentional or not, I don't know. 10:26 to go, third quarter handoff up the middle. Braun slips off one tackler, gets away from Simonson, slips off a third, finally brought down at about the 15-yard line. Good running by Colton Braun. He slipped about 3 tackles. Finally making the play defensively was Tyler Cautious, 6'2", 265 at a junior. Going to mark it at the 15-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 6 on the play. So it's going to be second down at about 4 from the 15-yard line. Grandy will go to the right. Andreas Holm guarding him, and oftentimes the safety is rotated over the top. So quick count, handoff up the middle. Ethan Sager down to the 10 to about the 8-yard line. Yeah, I think we're going to mark it down at about the 10. He's got a first down, though, from the 15 down to the 10 and a gain of 5. The 11th first down for the Bearcats. So from the 10-yard line, it's 1st and goal. Schill will come in. Sager will come out. Hagler's got the play call, and he jogs back onto the field with the huddle. Clock moves. Chains are set. 9:37 to go. Third quarter. 16-8 North Star. They've scored the last 16. Threatening again from the 10-yard line. 2 receivers will split out wide of the right. That would be Grandy, and inside of him, Schill. Colton Braun will line up next to the quarterback, Hagler. Back to pass. He throws over the middle, and incomplete, trying to get it to Schill on a post pattern. Coverage provided there by Listad. Also underneath, the linebacker was Morgan Jacobs. An incomplete pass there by Hagler. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line. Certainly glad to have you along here on KZZY and KRZ and worldwide online, LRRadioworks.com. So, second down and goal from the 10-yard line. Bearcats break the huddle and they approach the line of scrimmage. Grandy to the right, back to the I formation. Schill out, Sager back in. Sager lined up in front of Braun. Snap, they're going to give it. Braun hitting the backfield, brought down. Knifing in, Morgan Jacobs, outside linebacker coming in. He had Braun as he got going, and he didn't get going. It's going to be a loss back to about the 12-yard line. A loss of 2 on the play, so it's 3rd down and goal from the 12. Today's game brought to you in part by Boots and Heels, along with the Lake Region Grain Cooperative, both in Devils Lake, and Bremer Bank of Devils Lake in Minnewacan. 3rd down and goal from the 12-yard line. Grandy will split off to the right. Sager and Braun in the backfield in an I formation. Hagler under center. And jumping offside, encroachment. If no one moved offensively, it was a hard count. That's going to account for 5 yards. First penalty against Divide County. Encroachment. So instead of 3rd and goal from the 12, it's 3rd and goal from the 7. So the Markov will take it down to the 7-yard line. First penalty against the Maroon of Divide County. Clock stopped, 8:36 to go here in this third quarter. 16-8 North Star. Now the clock will be wound up. Center to the right will go Grandy. Holm will guard him. Everyone else in tight. It's one-on-one coverage. Snap, back to pass. Hagler floats it out. Man wide open. Touchdown, Sager. Sager came out of the backfield. No one picked him up in the left. And he catches it at the goal line and waltzes on in. And Hagler's down. Hagler sitting on his duff at the 20-yard line, and they call the coaching staff out. Will blank. 8:18 to go, third quarter. Your score, it is North Star 22, Divide County 8. We'll be back with more after this 30-second timeout.
With harvest upon us, leading edge equipment.
Daniel Grandy is going to play quarterback as Hagler comes off limping. Now Grandy out of the shotgun. Two backs next to him. Snap comes back. Grandy's going to try to run up the middle. He's in. 2-point conversion. Daniel Grandy got the floating snap, went up the middle, and scores the 2-point conversion. Grandy converts it.
Television, internet, and telephone provider with outstanding customer service. NBTC is working to keep you connected. Go www.gonbtc.com.
Kickoff picked up on the ground by Simonson off the arm of the 15. He brings it up across the 20 to the 25-yard line, out to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 from there for Divide County. They're going to put it down at the 31. So Divide County, their first possession of the second half. So they'll have it 1st and 10. 24 straight points, though, scored by the Bearcats. 24-8 advantage belonging to North Star. Divide County will line up. Wigginton in the backfield, who replaced Isaac Jacobs, who was injured in the first half. Snap, they're going to give it. Lance Simonson up the middle. Nothing there. Right there was Daniel Grandy along with Hayden Larson. Momentum right now, all with North Star. That's a loss of 1 to the 30. 156 yards on the ground for Divide County. And that is their total yards. They are 0 of 2 through the air. They're not a passing team. 0 of 2 with 1 interception. And that was definitely in the red zone as Hagler picked it off at the goal line. Still trying to get the cramp out of Hagler's calf. He is out defensively right now. Colton Braun is in. Second down, quick pass over the middle. It's caught. Quick little slant pattern. Listed with a catch across the 40 to the 41. Should be a first down. Tell you what, he released cleanly off the line of scrimmage and was by himself. It just floated out. He made the catch. He gets it to the 41. That is a gain of 11 and a big, big, big first down for the Maroon of Divide County. 7.5 minutes to go. Third quarter, the clock moves. The winner of this to the championship game at 9 in the morning next Friday. Under center. Knudsen hands it off. Andreas Holm to the near side. Cuts it up. Nice run to the 45 to the 50. Finally brought down at about the 47-yard line. Good positive run right there by Andreas Holm. Alex Weston, a 6'5", 170-pound freshman, made the tackle. That's a gain of 12 on the play and a first down. And now we have a whistle and an official's timeout. Hayden Larson may be shaken up. He comes out, and Nolan Reeder will come in and replace him. 7:16 to go here, quarter number 3. 24-8, the advantage belonging to North Star. Yes, it's Alec Weston in for Hagler at that safety position. Knudsen takes a snap, hands it to Holm. Holm off the right side. He's going to cut it up. He's having a tough time finding a hole. He's brought down to the 45, a gain of a couple on the play. Gain of 2, Sean Murchie in the neighborhood defensively. It's going to be a gain of 2, and it sets up second down and 8. All the while, the clock moves with 6:48 to go, third quarter. Today's game brought to you in part by Ag Resources in Maddock, Sioux Manufacturing Corporation in Fort Taunton, and Burt's Deep Rock of Devil's Lake. Second down and 8. 45-yard line of North Star. Divide County with the ball. They'll give it straight up the middle. There goes Simonson. He's to the 40-yard line, to the 35, to the 31, and brought down. Quick pop off the left guard, and a positive run. Brooks Larson in on the tackle, along with Hunt. So it's a first down for Divide County. From the 45 to the 31, a gain of 14 on the play. For Divide County, a good march. They started at their own 31. Now they're at the 31 of North Star. Knudsen keeps it. He's inside the 30 to the 25. Cuts it up down to the 20-yard line. Boy, he had that football in the stomach of the fullback an awful long time. Pulled it out at the last second. From the 31, he takes it to the 20, to the 19. That is a gain of 12, and guess what? Divide County's on the march and another first down. We are not yet midway through this third quarter. 24-8, advantage North Star, but Divide County on the move. They are at the 19-yard line. Knudsen will get under center. Holmes slot right. Split backs, very tight. Handoff. Simonson up the middle. He's going to hold to the 15, down to the 10. Ridden down at about the 5-yard line. Weston in on the tackle, but from the 19 down to the 5 and a gain of 14. Big chunks of yards right now being eaten up by Divide County. First and goal from the 6-yard line. Make it a gain of 13 on that last carry. First and goal from the 6. Last time Divide County was here, they ended up throwing a pick. Snap, no pick here. Handoff. Now it's going to be Knudsen. He keeps it, and he's in for the score. He faked it up the middle. He faked it to Wigginton. Kept it off the right side. Good fake of a handoff that time by Knudsen, and he's in from 6 yards out. I tell you what, a big play was that completion that he got into the hands of Listed when it was 2nd and 11. And they picked up the 11 yards on the completion. Now they'll line up for 2. Down 10. Still a 2-possession game. Knudsen under center. Takes a snap. He's going to fake it. He keeps it. He's going to be snowed under. Now he pitches. Last second, and they get it in. Oh, my. What a play by Knudsen. He was all in the hands of defenders and Ethan Sager and Sean Murchie. But before going down, he got it off to, he got the pinch off to Morgan Jacobs, who took it in. So, 5:35 to go, third quarter. Long way to go. North Star 24, Divide County 16. We're back in a minute.
The Sun Life Inn is perfect for banquets and gatherings of all sizes. A motel, restaurant, and lounge, all wrapped with...
Can do. See the agents you can trust at Farmers Union Insurance in Devils Lake and Can Do. At Can Do Home and Hardware, you'll love it.
24-96.
Wisconsin now leads 21-10. Can Do Home and Hardware. Go Bearcats from Can Do Home and Hardware.
Kick comes up short. Murchie with the catch, and he'll take it out across the 35. He caught it at about the 31, ran sideways, cut it up to the 36-yard line. Now we got to see how much Jake Hagler can move around. He had cramp problems, did not play on the extra point. He's still limping a bit as he runs over to his head coach to get the play. 1st and 10. That was a big drive by Divide County, a 69-yard drive. And what awareness by the quarterback, Lance Knudsen, on the 2-point conversion. He was hit. He was aware enough that he wasn't going to get in, but before falling down, he found Morgan Jacobs to pitch it to. So North Star from their own 36-yard line. The handoff goes. Colton Braun trying to go up the middle, nowhere to go. Maybe a gain of 1. Lance Simonson making a hit defensively for Divide County. Gain of 1 on the play. 12 yards on the ground for North Star. They've done their damage through the air with Angler throwing 3 TD passes. 5:11 to go. The clock moves. Third quarter. 24-16 now. Back to a 1-possession game. 8-point lead, just as it was at halftime. Advantage North Star. That scored by Divide County. Stopped a 24-point run by the Bearcats. Hagler out of the shotgun. Takes a snap. He'll set. His pass deflected. Picked off. It's picked off by Simonson. He returns it to the 30 to the 28. That pass was deflected by Lance Knudsen. Knudsen making big plays on both sides of the ball. At 6'3", he reached up, he deflected the pass. Simonson with the INT, and that's the first turnover against the Bearcats. And a big play by Knudsen on both offense and now defense. Simonson gets credit for the interception, but it was Knudsen that really made the play at the line of scrimmage, the North Star 29-yard line. What a big play for the Divide County Maroon. So 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line, 4:44 to go here in the third quarter. Chance here for the Maroon to tie things up. Knudsen under center. Weston stays in defensively. They're going to hand it off to Holm. He's got blockers in front of him. He'll cut it up. He's to the 20-yard line. He's down near the 15-yard line before being knocked down. That's going to be a first down run. Started from the 29. That's a gain of 14. And Divide County really started getting big chunks of yards in their last possession. Takes it down to the 15. Today's game brought to you in part by A&W Standard, H.E. Everson and Auto Plus, and Can-Do Insurance and Real Estate, all of Can-Do. First and 10 from the 15. Knudsen takes the snap. He's going to hand it off at the middle. No, he keeps it. Tries to get to the outside. Can't. Brought down inside the 15 to about the 13. Run down by Grandy. Also Schill there defensively for the Bearcats. Going to be marked down. In fact, he got more than that. He's all the way down to about the 12-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. So from the 12. 4 minutes to go now here in quarter number 3. 24-16, a big interception that sets up Divine County for their second straight opportunity to get on the board after trailing 24-8. Now 24-16 from the 12. Handoff, Holm tries to cut up. Nowhere to go. Brought down at about the line of scrimmage. Making a play, Reeder there defensively, along with Daniel Grandy. Grandy and Reeder along the defensive line. Now Hunt will come in, and coming out will be Blake with that big club on his left hand. It's going to be a no gain. It's going to be third down at about 7. Line of scrimmage, the 12. 3:25 to go, third quarter. So from the 12-yard line, third down. Let's see what Knudsen does. He's made some big plays today. He's going to try to pass, slant, caught. It is caught to Listad and hit immediately by Schill right at the first down marker. That same quick slant pattern. And now they're going to look it over. Tell you what, much better coverage that time by North Star than the first time they ran it. They're going to bring the chains on. Wound. We're going to hit 3 minutes to go in this third quarter. A chance for Divine County to pull within 2. Knudsen. He hands it off up the middle. Simonson. He's in, touchdown from 5 yards out. So Divide County takes advantage of the interception. They have scored 2 straight touchdowns. And now the pressure goes back on the Bearcats of North Star on a big 2-point conversion forthcoming. 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 5-yard run, Lad Simonson. They'll line up for 2. 24-22 your score. Knudsen takes a snap, and he's going to hand it off, and he's hit immediately. Simonson in the backfield. Big play by Hunt. Big play that time by number 56, Stephen Hunt, 5'11", 255 at a junior. 2-point conversion fails. North Star keeps the lead. 3 minutes to go, third quarter. North Star 24, Divide County 22. We're back in a minute.
North Country Heating and Air Conditioning of Starkweather and Rude are gearing up for the cold months and want you to keep them in mind when you have furnace trouble or think it might be time for a new one.
Sioux Falls leads the Sioux 13-10. 6.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. All right, one more ad. This is it.
Repair and service along with parts for any model of truck and trailer. Ferry Truck and Tractor is an interstate battery dealer, and they do heavy-duty towing. Ferry Truck and Tractor Repair, Highway 2 West, Devil's Lake.
The kickoff by Wigginton squibs out of bounds at the 28-yard line, so North Star will take over the ball at the 35-yard line, first and 10. So the Bearcats have it, first and 10. They scored on their first possession after the onside kick to start the second half, then threw an interception in their second possession. In the meantime, Divine County has scored twice. 2-point conversion was foiled, but it is now 24-22 North Star with a 2-point lead. Hagler at quarterback in the shotgun. Schill split out wide to the right. Snag comes back. No, it's Grandy. It's quarterback draw. Grandy up the middle. Across the 40 to the 45 to the 46. Grandy's in at quarterback. And he goes up the middle from the 35 to the 46. And that is a gain of 11 and a first down. They're trying to get Hagler's calf loosened up. And he's on the sideline. Grandy working at quarterback. Schill at wide receiver. Clock moves. 2:47 to go here. Period number 3. It's a 2-point North Star lead. This is the exact score that the game finished last week when they beat Central McLean. So Grandy out of the shotgun again. Grandy takes a snap. He'll give the ball off. This time at a hit in the backfield. Wigginton in. And he cleans up the tackle of Ethan Sanger. Bindi was there, and that's a loss of yardage. The loss back to the 41-yard line. That's going to be a loss of about 5 yards. Going to put it down to the 42. Let's go with a loss of 4. So 2nd and 14 for the Bearcats. Grandy continues. Now they applied some, I'm sure it's like Ben Gay onto his calf, Jacob Hagler's, and now they're wrapping it on the near sidelines. 2nd down, 14 for the 42-yard line. North Star with the ball, leading by 2. 1:54 to go. Period number 3. Grandy at quarterback. See if he puts it up. Snap. He'll go back to pass. Grandy looking. Grandy being flushed. Grandy's got some room to run. Here he goes to the 40. He's necktied at the 45 to the 46-yard line. There's a necktie right across the head that time. No flag, but Grandy takes it across the 45 to the 46-yard line. It's going to be a gain of the 4 yards. It's going to be 3rd down. 3rd down and 10. Today's game brought to you in part by Can-Do Home and Hardware of Can-Do and the Right Place of Eglin. 24-22, North Star the lead, but now 3rd down and 10. The ball at their own 46-yard line. The Divide County fans, they were down in the mouth earlier in the quarter, but now the momentum has swayed to their side, especially with Hagler on the sidelines being tended to. So Grandy takes the snap. He'll roll to his right. It's a quarterback sweep. He'll keep it. Grandy looking to turn the corner. He can't. He gets out to the 48, and that's it. Good job by Andreas Holm to string things out. Morgan Jacobs eventually made the tackle. So the gain is out to the 48, maybe the 49-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. It's going to be 4th and 7. And the punting unit will have to come in for the North Durham Bearcats. So a big opportunity here for Divide County in the final minute of play here in quarter number 3. Andreas Holmes standing at the 25, snap back. Kick away, best kick of the day for Grandy. Caught at the 18 by Holm across the 20. Flag comes down, and so does Holm now at about the 23-yard line. Let's see what this flag is all about. It's down at the 26-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10, Divide County. It's just a matter of where the ball is going to be placed. So options being discussed. Illegal block to the back against Divide County. It's going to be a 10-yard mark-off. 2nd penalty against Divide County for 15 yards, both here in the 2nd half. So the flag down at the 31 should mean the line of scrimmage is going to be at the 11-yard line. I take that back. From the 11, they go counter play, handoff home. He's in, brought down to the line of scrimmage. Hayden down and 10. When they've thrown that little slant pattern to the tight end has worked. Knudsen is going to hand it off up the middle. It's Lance Simonson over the 15 out to the 18-yard line. Tackle made for North Star. Josh Haugen, Brooks Larson down at the bottom of that pile along with Josh Haugen. Across the 15 to about the 17-yard line or so. Going to be 3rd down and about 4 yards to go. A gain of 6 that time for Lance Simonson. A big 3rd down for both clubs right now here in the 1st minute of play in the 4th quarter. And now timeout. Scrimmage, the 17 of Divide County. The Maroon with it. In motion. There's Holm. They're going to give it to him. He'll sweep the right side. Holm looking for a block. Good job of fighting off the block by Colton Braun. Holm goes the other way. He's got room to the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He cuts back to the 50, brought down to the 47. Colton Braun did a great job of knocking the blocker out of the way. There was nowhere for Andreas Holm to go right. He circled back all the way to the left side. Sean Murchie fine going to the right. 1st and 10, Divide County from the North Star 46-yard line. Knudsen, a crafty one under center. Takes the snap. Counter play. It's Morgan Jacobs. He's to the 45, and that's it. Things close down in a hurry. Again, Murchie there on the tackle along with Daniel Grandy. That will be a gain of 1. 2nd down and 9 for the Maroon. Clock down to 10:35 to go. Today's game brought to you by DNR Tire and Repair, the First State Bank of Can-Do, and Hendrickson Electric, all of Can-Do. 2nd down and 9 from the North Star 45-yard line. North Star clinging to a 2-point lead, 24-22. And it's a handoff up the middle. It's Simonson. He's down to the 40-yard line, to the 38-yard line, maybe the 37. He's very close to a 1st down.
Stop by Braun and Weston.
It's going to be third down and short. A gain of 8 on the play. So a gain of 8, it's going to be third down and about 1 yard to go, the half a yard if that. So the line of scrimmage, the 36-yard line. Knudsen under center. Takes a snap, quarterback sneak. He'll have the first down. He's to the 35 to the 34. A gain of 2 on the play and a first down. That is the 19th of the game for the Maroon to the 33-yard line. Gain of 3 actually on the play. So first and 10 for the Maroon from the 33-yard line of the Bearcats of North Star. 9:43, the clock moving here in the second half. Now they're trying to pump Gatorade into Jake Hagler, trying to get that calf loosened up. Snap, fumbled, snap, loose ball. Oh boy, Knudsen I think got back on top of it, he did. He came out a little quick, never had the snap, and he fumbled that, but he was able to get on and no gain. Second down. And it's going to be a loss of a yard, actually. Second down and 11 yards to go. The line of scrimmage back to the 34. Brooks Larson comes back in. Colton Braun out. Today's game brought to you in part by Wilson Body and Paint, Michael Farvo, certified public accountant, and K&E Meats. Olive Candy from the 34, second and 11. Knudsen takes a snap, handoff, Andres Holm, he's brought down, Grandy got him around the ankles. That's going to be a gain of 1. It's going to be third down and 10. Good tackle by Grandy to go low. So a gain of 1, that sets up third down and 10. Talk about big plays in the game. 8:43 to go, Divide County down by 2. They're facing third and 10 from the 33-yard line of North Star. Obviously in 2-down territory. Knudsen takes a snap, back to pass. They shovel it. It's Holm, a screen over the middle. He's got about 5 yards, and he's going to be stood up and brought down. He's inside the 30 to about the 28. Little middle screen. Brooks Larson there. Hayden Larson also there, along with Sean Murchie. So from the 39-yard line, they take it down to the 20. Well, it's going to be about gain of 6 on that screen pass. It's fourth down and 4. Line of scrimmage was the 34. It's down to about the 27. They need to get 28-yard line. Fourth and about 4. Fourth and 4. Crowd is up on the near side. Knudsen in motion, Holm. Knudsen takes a snap. They'll give it to Holm off the left side. He'll cut it up. He's hit. He's going to have the first down. He's got the first down now near the 20-yard line. Holm finished the run from the 27 down to about the 21, and a gain of 6 and a big conversion by the Maroon. Clock moves 7:42. It's stopped at the moment, but it will be starting from the 22-yard line. And now coming into the game, going out, it's going to be Josh Haugen. Reeder will come in. Well, there's been some nicked up people on both sides here today. Knudsen, counter play, handoff. Simonson brought down at about the line of scrimmage. Nice play defensively right there by Stephen Hunt. Good play by the nose guard, Stephen Hunt. He'll come out, and into the game for him, it is going to be Blake. No gain, second down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 21-yard line of North Star. Knudsen under center. Takes the snap. He'll keep it up, and he goes up the middle off the left side. It's going to be brought down after a gain of about 3. Hayden Larson there defensively for the Bearcats. Sean Murchie in the neighborhood as well. But it's positive yardage from the 21 down to the 16, a gain of 5. So it's going to be third down and 5 from the 16-yard line. 6:40 to go, 24-22. North Star with the lead. Divide County marching. They have not been stopped here in the second half. At one time, down 24-8. Snap, handoff. Simonson met at the line of scrimmage. He's going to be short of a first down. He gained a couple. He's inside the 15, down to about the 14-yard line. And now fourth down and about 3 yards to go. They've converted a fourth down to go from the 14-yard line. Knudsen will get under center. In motion, Holm. He'll double back now. He's going to be right there. They give it to him off the left side. He cuts back. He's going to be hit. He's going to be stopped. He did not get there. He cut it up, but right there was that little fellow by the name of Drew Schill. He's not scared to stick his nose in there. Just a little whippersnapper, but he makes a big play. North Star will take over the ball, and I think Daniel Grandy is going to remain at quarterback. A gain of 1 on the play, and it's first down and 10 from the 13-yard line. North Star with the ball from their own 13. 5:56 to go. North Star on top, 24-22. Today's game brought to you in part by Ag Resources in Maddox. Sue Manuel.
Drummond is a new dentist in Devil's Lake, taking new patients with his office located at the junction of Highway 2 and 19. Call 662-8980. Dr. Robert Remick's dental office in Devil's Lake.
Hagler comes back in at quarterback. They try to go wide. A pitch goes to Colton Braun. He cuts inside of Morgan Jacobs, who forced him back inside, but there was no support. And the gain that time for Colton Braun out to the 19-yard line. A gain of about 7 on the play. Let's call it a gain of 6. Let's call it second down and about 4. Line of scrimmage to the 19-yard line. Hagler's got that right calf wrapped up. 2nd and 4. Hagler will go under center I formation. Handoff. Colton Braun off the left side. He's drilled. Morgan Jacobs along with Lad Simonson there to hit. Colton Braun, he lost a yard back to the 18. It's going to be third. Yeah, let's go. That's third and a long 4. Third and about 4 yards to go for North Star. Ball at the 18.5-yard line. Today's game also brought to you in part by Hout Cooper Implement of Can-Do, the First State Bank of Munich, locations in Munich, Devil's Lake, and Osnabrück, and All True Clinic, Lake Region, Devil's Lake. Hagler out of the shotgun, Grandy wide right. Play action, looking to pass. Hagler, he's going to throw it over the middle, and it's incomplete. Haugen well covered, the best opportunity with the Listed. He got his left hand on it, but it went over his head as well. Incomplete pass for Hagler. It's going to be 4th down and 4 yards to go from the 19-yard line. Coming late onto the field is Weston. And now jumping in, if that's a 5-yard penalty, it's going to be encroachment. They're going to say a 5-yard penalty to Divine County. Weston came on the field late, lined up, and then on right end, Morgan Jacobs jumped into the neutral zone. That 5 yards, if against Divine County, would give North Star a first down, and it does. Wow! A 5-yard penalty against Divine County, and it gives North Star a fresh set of downs. Can you believe it? 4:34 to go, a break, and a big break right there for the Bearcats. Morgan Jacobs said, I was drawn up. He moved in front of me. The official says no. So North Star will have it 1st and 10. The line of scrimmage, their own 23-yard line. Snap, handoff up the middle. Ethan Sanger across the 25, line of scrimmage at 24. He takes it out to about the 29. Good hole off the left side, one of the better holes North Star has created today. If ever you could create a running game, now is the time you want to use it. It's going to be 2nd and 5. The clock continues to move. 4:16 to go. Tell you what, that fresh set of downs plays with that clock in the sense that, again, Divide County a running team. It's not, they pop off chunks of yards, but not as explosive. Hagler taking all the time he can. And now, he takes a snap. He'll land it up the middle. Sager again across the 30 out to about the 31-yard line. Bimby there along with Wigginton. He's going to set up 3rd down and about 2 yards to go. It's going to be at the 32-yard line, and now a big 3rd down here for the Bearcats. A gain of 3 for Sanger. And again, smart play by Hagler. He looks at the umpire, and then he will start a count in the last 5 seconds to let him know how close he is for a delay of game. What would be a play clock in an NFL stadium or a AAA stadium. 3:23 showing. Hagler under center. And jumping neutral zone again. Divide County into the neutral zone. Bimby into the neutral zone that time, along with, I believe, Wigginton. Now the officials are going to consult. Let's see what the call is. It's encroachment. 5 yards. Divide County. First down, North Star. Oh, boy. That is 2 encroachment penalties that have really costing Divide County. 3:15 to go. 2-point lead, North Star. Clock starts, 3:12 to go. Divide County, to my knowledge, with all 3 of their timeouts. Hagler gets under center in no hurry. 37-yard line, the line of scrimmage. Hagler waiting till he gets the count from the umpire. He is standing. Hagler now under center. He'll hand it off. It's going to be up the middle. Ethan Sager, no gain. He's thrown down by Morgan Jacobs, no gain. But in the meantime, the clock continues to count. Down, 2:47, 2:46. Today's game, a presentation of Firestone Tires and Service, along with Mercy Hospital, both of Devils Lake, along with the Rich Sager Crop Insurance Agency of Devils Lake. Second down and 10 yards to go. The line of scrimmage of 37. High formation. Hagler under center. Clock down to 2:23. Now the count starts. The snap. Handoff. Colton Braun to the left side. Trying to get to the corner. He wants to stay in bounds. He's knocked out of bounds. He is knocked out of bounds. That stops the clock. Boy, the last place Colton Braun wanted to go was out of bounds. That stops the clock with 2:13 to go. Third down at about 10 yards. Make it a gain of 1 for Colton Braun. But he went out of bounds. Now, if you're North Star, I don't think you dare put the ball up, especially with a hobbled quarterback. Clock stopped, 2:13 to go. That saved Divide County a timeout. 24-22, North Star the lead, the winner to the state championship game. Hagler will go out of the shotgun, though. It's a 5-man defensive front. Snap back, play action. Looking, they throw it near side. Braun's got it. 45-50 to the 40. He's gone. 30, 20. Wave goodbye and take a bow. Touchdown. Oh, Braun out of the backfield, caught it in the front, and he's gone. Touchdown, North Star. A 63-yard pass play. The 4th touchdown pass on the game. The second time they've run that for big yardage. Braun, if you remember in the first half, stepped out of bounds, which could have been a touchdown. Colton Braun the distance. 2:01 to go. Those encroachment penalties, killers for Divide County, especially the one on 4th down. They would have gotten the ball back. 2:01 remaining. That a drive of 87 yards. Hagler takes a snap out of the shotgun. Looking, he'll float it out. Far side, it's caught. In bounds, yes. Grandy, beautiful touch. 2-point conversion is good. That makes it a 10-point game, and that was huge because at 30-22, Divide County still could have scored. Got a 2-point conversion and tied it. Now they need the ball twice. 2:01 to go in regulation. North Star up 32-22. We're back in 30.
Hard work, dedication, teamwork. These are values we all strive for. And no one has demonstrated these values better than a local student athlete. We're proud to support all of the conference. Best wishes for a successful season.
Encroachments by Divide County. One on 4th down. In 4, North Star was going to punt, and the other on a 4th down. Or 3rd down and 3. There's the kick. It's a bounding ball. It's picked up by Holm at the 20. He'll go to his left to the 25. He's to the 30. He's to the 35. And he's out near the 39-yard line before being stood up. Boy, I tell you what, he's a strong runner, isn't he? That was a big stop in the last possession. Divide County on 4th down. It was Holm that was stopped, and the little guy that came up to make the tackle, help out at least, was Drew Schill, who's given up a lot of size. Let's call it the 40-yard line, 1st and 10, Divide County. This is not a good situation to be behind by 10 and not be a throwing team. They are going to go to a spread formation, a one-back set. Schumacher from the 40-yard line. He'll throw it over the middle. It's intercepted. Grandy, a one-handed pick. He read it beautifully. Intended a one-handed interception by Daniel Grandy, and that will do it. Pass intended for Morgan Jacobs. Grandy read it. He leaped up, wrenched on with his right knee hook, and pulled it in. Second interception thrown by Knudsen. And now it's just a matter of running out the clock. So, minute 50 to go, 32-22. North Star with the lead. They're going to have a date at 9 o'clock in the morning in Fargo. I don't think I've ever, well, I shouldn't say never, but I don't think I have done a game at 9 in the morning. I know it's never been football. It's going to be a timeout, Divide County. The handoff up the middle and a stop. Ethan Sager stop. It's going to be a loss of...
By meeting or exceeding customer requirements through continuous quality improvement. controlling costs, and on-time delivery. The Shoe Manufacturing Corporation.
Second down and 11. Hagler hands it off up the middle, just trying to protect the ball, and another timeout, Divide County. That goes for maybe a game.
That's Stitching Sisters.
Third down and 11. North Star ball at midfield. They led it by 10. Now Hagler's going to kneel. He'll just step back and kneel. Loss of 2 on the play. And Divide County, they used their final timeout. They did. Away, Lad Simonson back to return. He's standing at the 20-yard line. Snap is back, and the kick is away. A wobbler that's heading down. It lands at the 25, picked up at the 20 by Simonson. He cuts to his left, slips one tackle, cuts back to the right. He's going to be hit at the 30, brought down to the 31-yard line. Tackle is made by Colton Braun. First and 10. They score, they get the 2-point conversion, and then you have yourself a tie game. But a pick by Grandy stalled that. Now back to pass Knudsen, rolling left. He'll set. He's going to throw it. He's going to heave it long. Weston right there. Triple team was Andreas Holmes. Boy, Schill was back there. Weston was back. 1390 AM. In fact, you're listening to KRRZ, Minot, and KZZY, Devil's Lake. From the 36, pass far side, it's caught. Simonson, he'll go drop step. He gets across the 45 to the 46, but the clock continues. Drew Schill, boy, is he a sure tackler, and he didn't get a first down, so the clock's going to move. 9 yards, and he kept him inbounds. Third down and 1, clock down to a minute. Knudsen under center, takes a snap, he's back to pass, throws far side. It's knocked down. Knocked down on the right edge. Tell you what, Josh Haugen has had a good game on the defensive end as well. Caught a 2-point conversion in the game, had another reception in the game. He knocked down that pass. He's been playing on a gimpy ankle that I think he tweaked again today. Tell you what, I've done a few football games in Candu in my life. So most people I think I've seen. Bearcats, basketball champions a year ago, trying to become football champions this year. 4th and 1. Knudsen, he's going to keep it off the right side. He spins for a first down. Brooks Larson's got him. First down, a gain of 2. 314 yards now on the ground for Divide County. The clock will start when the chains are set, but they had to maintain the possession. 47 seconds left. Snap, back to pass. Schumacher over the middle, complete. Morgan Jacobs has got it. He pitches as he's going down, as he gets the pitch off and running down the far sideline. Lad Simonson, touchdown. Simonson took the pitch, and that play is going to work for 52 yards. This thing isn't over yet with 35 seconds to go. A 53-yard completion. Schumacher hit Morgan Jacobs alertly as he's being brought down by Weston. He lateraled it to Lad Simonson, who took it in. It's a 4-point game. Can you say onside kick? No, pass, and that's batted down at the line of scrimmage. Knocked down by Ethan Sager. He went up with the left hand. Wow, wins team up there for the Bearcats. Remember the onside kick that was unintentional by North Star to start the second half, which they recovered and turned into points. Kicking it, the designated onside kicker is going to be Bennett Listed. Everyone lined up on the far side for Divide County. The approach, and there goes, and it's going to be a loose ball. Who's got it? I think North Star got on top of it. It was down in the feet area. Wrestling match down below. They're going to have to untangle people. It's Bearcat ball. Bearcat football. That ball got loose down the bottom, and it's Ethan Singer that came up with it, the senior. Ethan Singer down there, he wasn't going to let that ball go, and it's 1st and 10. Bearcats at their own 48-yard line. They kneeled down once. Now they may have to do it twice. 32 seconds to go. Hagler hobbles out. He's really bothered by that left calf. Hagler under center, takes a snap, he'll kneel. Divide County cannot stop the clock. But you remember, San Diego in professional football, all they had to do was kneel and get their field goal kicker out there. And they fumbled the snap. This is going to do it. I don't think they have to snap it again, do they? 15, 14, clock moving. Clock is down to 7. The Bearcats are ready to celebrate. The officials are saying, I think this thing's out of here. Well, they're gone. One, and that does it. North Star's on to the state championship game. the Bearcats of North Star. They will play for a state title at 9 in the morning on Friday. We would have that game for you next Friday morning on KDLR. So we'll have coffee and football for you on Friday. Final score, North Star 32, Divine County 28. We'll be back with more in 2 minutes.
I'm sure you've heard large financial institutions.
County, let's recap the scoring. Divine County kicked off, held North Star to 3 and out. Then they drove 57 yards for a score. A 13-yard run, Andreas Holm with a touchdown. Morgan Jacobs ran in the 2-point conversion, 8-0 advantage belonging to Divide County. A 57-yard drive, that score coming with 8:13 to go in the first quarter. That's how the period ended. Then North Star went to work after an interception on the goal line by Jacob Hagler. He returned it to the 22. North Star drove 78 yards for a touchdown. A 14-yard pass play on 4th and 4. Jacob Hagler found Daniel Grandy for the score. Hagler to Grandy for the 2-point conversion. Game was tied at 8. 3:25 to go in the first half. But the half wasn't over. Divide County went for it on 4th down out near their 44-yard line. Schumacher was stopped, or Knutson rather was stopped, and that gave North Star the ball at the 46. They eventually got to the 2, but Jacob Hagler was called for intentional grounding. The penalty flag was down at the 20. The mark-off came from there, so they were back at the 25-yard line with 2 seconds to go in the half, facing 4th down. Lo and behold, Jacob Hagler found Ethan Sager behind the defense for the touchdown with no time showing on the clock. Then Hagler hit Josh Haugen for the 2-point conversion. 16-8 halftime, North Star the lead. Big play to start the second half. Hayden Larson, I don't think he intentionally onside kicked. He whipped his leg pretty hard, but it just squibbed. But it worked perfectly as Drew Schill recovered it. That set up North Star at the Divine County 47. And the cap off, a 7-yard pass. Jacob Hagler to Ethan Sager. Grandy's 2-point conversion run good, 24-8. Things were looking good for North Star with 8:18 to go in the third quarter. But then back came Divine County. They drove 69 yards, and their next possession, a 6-yard run by Knutson. The run for 2-point conversion, Morgan Jacobs good, 24-16, 5:35 to go, third period. Next North Star possession, an interception by Ladd Simonson. That set up Divine County at the North Star 29-yard line. Did not take long, 3 minutes to go in the quarter. A 5-yard touchdown run by Ladd Simonson, but it failed. Maintaining the lead was North Star 24-22. That's how the period ended. Divide County would then march down to inside the 15-yard line, but on 4th down, Andreas Holm was stopped short of the first down. So North Star took over. They were going to punt with about 5.5 minutes to go in the quarter, but an encroachment penalty by Divide County gave a first down to North Star. And then another encroachment penalty gave North Star a first down. They eventually got a 63-yard pass play. Jacob Hagler to Colton Braun. Hagler to Grandy, 2-point conversion good. It was 32-22 North Star, 2:01 to go. Divide County would score with 30 seconds to go. A 53-yard pass. Schumacher, who hit Morgan Jacobs, who then lateraled to Ladd Simonson. Pass for extra points failed. Onside kick failed. North Star wins 32-28. And we are joined quickly here. Brian Haugen, head coach of the Bearcats. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot, Mark. That was quite a football game.
Well, you've had to make some adjustments there with Jacob Hagler. Daniel Grandy came in. His first play, he got the 2-point conversion. What can you say, though? Kids stepped up. A few kids came out nicked up and went back in, but you hung in there.
Yeah, you know, when Jake went down, it was a cramp, and we had to run Wildcat a lot, and that's what we call when we put Danny back there. And it's nice to have that. I'm glad I put it in this fall, but you know, Danny stepped up and he made some plays, and Alex Weston went in on defense, did a heck of a good job for a freshman at free safety, and just proud of the kids and how they played.
No way was that an onside kick to start the second half, was it?
No, I'm not Sean Payton, but he just missed the ball. We were squibbing it to this sideline, but it was supposed to be about 40 yards downfield.
You know, you had a lot of people step up today. Ethan Sager, 2 touchdown catches. Daniel Grandy, that little guy that made the tackle on 4th down in Schill, Drew Schill.
Yeah, Drew.
You know, he gave up a lot of size, but he helped bring down Andreas on that 4th down play that gave you the ball back.
Yeah. Drew has just slowly gotten better every game, and his tackling is highly improved. And you know what he does is he just brings that little guy attitude that I'm done being picked on just because I'm little, and some people look at that and they think they can maybe make a play on him, but then he comes up and makes the stop.
You know, I look at it unofficially, they outgained you, but you made some big plays, 4th down plays. Both of your first 2 touchdowns were 4th down.
Yep.
Bringing the backs out of the backfield seemed to be a big key for you, as they were keen. They had that safety coming over the top on Daniel all day.
Yeah, they had the 2 guys on Danny, and then you know, we could see they had no outside guy over here. So we thought if we run Josh up the middle, then we can bring Colton around the side. And, you know, we ran the play last week, but we ran a lot more this week. And when Colton catches it, he can flat out run.
Kind of a short week. You play on Saturday, you got to come back Friday, but I don't think you're complaining at that.
No, I'm not complaining. I just told the kids we haven't practiced for 3 weeks on a Monday. I said, well, we got out of Monday practice now.
Let me ask you this. How much the kids that played basketball and were a part of it, how much does that carry over as far as being composed in a big game when things become crunchy?
I think it plays a huge part. You know, they've all been part of the basketball program. You know, the bulk of them play both. Some of our linemen don't, but
they're still a part of it, and they've seen how kids react.
They see that, they adjust to it, and then when you got your leaders on the field that are able to adjust and keep the composure, it keeps everyone else's composure.
Well, we'll let you join the kids. It's a special time to go into that locker room and say, hey, we're going to a state championship.
Yeah, it's something to remember. It's fun. It's nice to bring a little pride to this basketball team that likes to play football.
Well, think of it. 5 years ago, what were you? 0-10? 0-8?
Yeah, it's been a ride, and these kids were basically my first group. They were in 8th grade when I started, and they bought into the program, and they bought into the summer program, and you know, and everything that we do here at the school. And you know, the best thing is I think out of the 21 guys, 19 of them on the A or B honor roll. You know, so that tells you something about the students out there too. So.
Oh, great! And we will see you at the Fargo Dome. We'll have a little coffee. Well, maybe you won't, but I'm going to. I'll have a little coffee, and I'll see you on Friday at the Fargo Dome. Congratulations to you, the coaching staff, and the kids.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Mark, and it's going to be a fun time.
All right, thanks, Brian. Brian Haugen, head coach of the North Star Bearcats, as they win today, 32-28. They are advancing to the state title game. We will run through the stats, and then we will bid you adieu. Unofficially, I had North Star for 38 yards on the ground. Through the air, Jacob Hagler, 15 of 31, 271 yards, 4 touchdowns. 3 of those came to running backs, 1 interception, 309 yards of total offense for North Star. Divide County, 314 yards unofficially on the ground for the Maroon. Through the air, Schumacher through the air, Knutson, 5 of 9, 86 yards, a touchdown, and 2 interceptions. 22-15 first downs, advantage Divide County. Turnovers, Knutson threw 2 interceptions, one by Jacob Hagler in the red zone. He intercepted at the goal line. That set up a touchdown. Daniel Grandy with the other pick late in the game. And the 1 interception Jacob Hagler threw to Ladd Simonson that was deflected by Knutson. That led to a 29-yard drive for a score for Divide County. Penalties, Divide County 4 times for 25 yards. You think of the last 2 penalties, the encroachment penalties. One when North Star was going to punt with about 5.5 minutes to go. The other came on a 3rd and 3. And the encroachment gave North Star a fresh set of downs there as well. North Star penalized 3 times for 15 yards all in the first half. Adds up to a 32-28 win for the Bearcats. Divide County, their first loss of the year. They finish 11-1. North Star improves to 11-1. So the Bearcats will face last year's state champion Wyndmere Lidgerwood or Napoleon Gackel Streeter. They are playing in Napoleon this afternoon. That is going to do it for our coverage today from Cando. A big thank you to all of our sponsors.